Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from. In today's class, we'll be talking on how you can make use of Microsoft Word documents to create citation for citations and to create reference lists. You can make use of Microsoft document to create citations and also generate reference lists if you don't know. So this class is for you. And if you know before, I'll show other things you can use, you can leverage on. I want you to pay rapt attention as I show you how you can leverage your Microsoft Word to achieve these purposes. Are involved in academic writings? Yes, you have to cite, you have to generate reference list. Maybe you have been doing that manually. I don't expect you to do that. In this current age, with demands that you do things smartly, you have to be smart, be a smart researcher, be a smart writer. Let me quickly say this. There are different ways you can generate citation and references. Now, number one, there are other, we call it reference management software. You make use of like Mendeley, Zotero, RefWork, EndNote, and the like. These are two you can use. And sometimes some people are not aware, well, you've heard of that before. And say, oh, I don't know how to use it, but this is Microsoft Word. So I'm going to show you simple way. Yeah, there are simple ways you can make use of it. And the first thing you have to do is open your Microsoft Word document. So let's join as we do that. So the next thing you have to do is click on references. Yes, when you see references, so I told you that Microsoft Word has a lot of tools you can make use to aid your writing and to help you fast track the process. So click on referencing. So when you click on references, you see this, see a lot of menu, which is very, very important for you. Now the next thing also, before you go on, check the select the citation style. By default, it comes with APA, but there are a lot of, we have Chicago, we have Ava and the like, so you can select the citation style, your preferred citation style, maybe based on the journal, maybe based on the journal you want to write, you want to submit your article, or maybe it's on institutional not rules. So it's very, very important for you. You are versatile, you are knowledgeable about the type, the citation style that is recommended by your institution or by the journal you want to publish, which is very, very important. And by then, now take note of this. This is just for example. One, two, three. Now, when you involve in academic writing, when you source for information, after you sort the internet, if you have materials, and what do? You read the literature and select area that's relevant to what you are writing, relevant to your research, which is very important. And what do? You're expected to paraphrase. Yes, the essence of those literature is for you. Yeah, you got ideas from them, what they have done, what they have said. And when you do that, you read it and you leverage what has been done, what has been said. You paraphrase, you say it in your own word. With just that, you want to recognize the authors whose ideas were relevant to your study. That is the essence of paraphrasing. And when you do the after the paraphrase, you have to cite them in the citation. And that's what we want to do. And the other one that maybe the word are so important that you want to leave them as it is. Just look like a sinker. What do? You leave it and you have to quote them. It's expected you them sparing in any way for quotations. Your work should not be filled with quotation. Get it? You don't want to be let's say researcher because you want so for those that for that you can't or for one reason or the other you can't paraphrase or just want to look at it because of some reason, for instance like this. So I'm going to show you also how you cite it in Microsoft Word document. And for sometimes you also do so, you are writing but you can't remember the name of the author. Maybe you've read, you copy somewhere, but these are just manual ways. Anyway, you copy, you put it in your note, but for one reason or the other, you forgot to add the author, to add wherever, and you forgot. What do? Of course, you don't leave it like you are the owner. No. What do? There's how you can do it, add the source to it, and later on, go and find out and come back to it. These are the advantage benefits you can make. You can leverage Microsoft Word for. Now that you have this write-up, these are just an examples. So sometimes you have write-up of 10 pages, 20 pages, 10 pages. So you can apply the principle you learn from this video to them. Now what do? Come to insert citation. When you click, now take note of the interface. Now these are the authors that have added. I've added them to the feature in Microsoft Word. Now, but if you click, if not make use of them, maybe just for the first time, what happened? You only see these two features: add new source, add placeholder. So if you make use of it the first time, add new source. Now When you add new source, the next thing you have to do is select the type of source. The idea is it from a book, is it from a book section, is it from a journal article, and the like. So for this one, it's going to be, and you can scroll have a lot of options. So for this, I'm going to use journal article. Yes, journal article, language, English. Can you see by default? Kindly default there. So you can select. Now, author. So the journal article, this statement, who are the author or who is the, you get it, who is the author, who are the authors, very, very important. What is the title of the article? What is the journal name? Which year was it published, pages, and the like, which is very, very important. And by the time you can see the example, by the time you click on it, it's giving you an example so that you can follow through. Example adventure, can you see that title? It's also giving you an example. So in this age, you can pay attention, you can find time to read and watch video like this. It's very, very, it makes your research process faster and simple. So let's add the authors now. So for this author, I'm going to, for instance, these are the authors. It can be single author, can be multiple authors. These are authors. So what is the title of the journal? This is title, an investigation or teaching. That's a title. What is the journal name? This is the journal name. Which year? 2025. Pages. So for this article is pages 425 to 443. Now, you take note there are some other, because when you are used to journal articles, they have issues, they have volume, and the like. So we can see there, you can see them here. What do? Click here, it show the remaining. Yes, so you can look for, can we have the yes, issues, 8, volume 5, that's for this article. Issue is 3, issue 3, yes. DOI, what's DOI? So the DOI, and after that, click OK. So what did you observe? You observe that instead of writing them manually, Agubiade, Onuka, and Akorede, that's for the APA. So that's how to use it for in-text citation. Now I will still show you other things. If you want to edit it, maybe you want to do, you discover some things you have to edit. You can always edit citation, edit from source, edit, and the likes. Now, but you can convert it to static text too. And after you have several things, maybe you've added beyond now, you can always update the citations and bibliography. Now, let's say you're reading this and you can't remember the author. Who is the author? Who is the you copy somewhere and maybe one way or the other you couldn't have the author and the like, but you know the idea did not generate from you. Now, don't fall into temptation of just leave it as it is that he belongs to you. No. What do you have to do? Microsoft will make it easier. Just come here, click on add new placeholder, source. Because I've mine, if you are here for the first time, you can put source one. That means the first one you can't trace, or for now temporarily you find out, so that this will not slow down your writing process. That is the essence, and you have to know, so that because ideas you have to continue your writing, you come back to that again, and you have to learn that in writing. Don't let anything distort your writing process. Just put it, continue, and you come back to that, so that the purposes can be achieved. Now you can put source one, but I've already put source one for my yours. If you are here for the first time, you can put source one. Now I think it will be 51 source 5, and you put source 5, full stop, and continue your write. Now after that, when you remember the source 5, you come back and click that citation option. When you click edit source, that's what I want to say, because it's source, edit source. It's going to take you to the, like what we did for the first one, edit it, supply it, and do okay. It's going to reflect. Now for here, let me come here. You want, the it was not paraphrased. Take note of this. It was what this exactly what the author what said. Now what do? You come here and still click on it. So when you click, because it's the same author, I'm just using as an example, and you click here, click edit citation, and because you took it exactly, which page is from page 428 out of the article. So you're going to add it, so that is stop, and you move on. You are done. So you can continue your write-up. This is just an example. You can follow it for a page, 2 pages, 3 pages. See when you are done with your write-up. These are the things that are part of the tools you know as a researcher in this current age. And you can manage your sources. Before I show you you can manage your sources. Can you see? You can see these are the list of the journal articles. Yes, we have can see it. So if you want to delete, you can delete, you can edit, you can add new, as many. These are the things you can do. So find time to interact with this. And at the end of it, when you are done with your write-up and you come here, work site references, you find out, yes, references. Can you see? Instead of you writing it out and making mistakes and the like, if you follow this, it's going to help you avoid mistakes, ensure you keep to the rules exactly as demanded by the author. You'll be able to provide a reference list that is in order. These are the things, and that's why you have to know how to make use of those tools. And take for instance, if you have thousand multiple, it's going to arrange it as it is, how it should be. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, click the subscribe button, click on the alert bell to get alert for our subsequent uploads. Thank you for watching. See you in the next class.